It's all about detachment, how to detach from my past self, my past experiences, my past life. Today we are going to talk all about it, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. By the end of this video, you will be set in stone, ready. You ready? You're rock and rolling, okay? By the end of this video, you will understand that you are not your past. All right, y'all. So to get what you want, you have to do something you've never done before. Coming from me, y'all all know my story by now, and if you do not, I was a bully victim. I never got attention growing up, so because of that, I decided to develop like a sex. I'm not really gonna call it addiction, but I started looking for validation in men because I wasn't getting it from men. I wasn't getting it from girls. The girls bullied me. The guys didn't like me. You know, I was always that ugly person. Called ugly so many times, y'all, that I honestly thought, you know, maybe I am ugly. You know, maybe nobody really wants me. So I started having sex and thinking that was a way of being wanted. You know, come on now. It's backwards. I was all the way wrong. And I would not want anyone to do that. And that's why I'm here today to share my story. And if I had a daughter, I would definitely not want my daughter to do that. This is a safe space. If you're going through anything like this, you know, please DM me. In order to become something, you do have to let go of things. You have to change your mindset. I can't say I want to be my best self if I'm still holding on to my past. Because in the past, I was doing things that led to having sex with other people. My emotions weren't great. My actions weren't great. So I can't get to my higher self. I can't get to my higher being still stuck in the past. You know, I will always be stuck in the past. I will be in those events, and those emotions would be replaying in my head. So I can't move forward. Whatever you went through in your life, I want you to be able to accept it and acknowledge it. Well, first thing first, obviously, you have to acknowledge whatever happened to you. You know exactly what happened to you. I need you to accept it. The day you start accepting what happened to you, what people have done to you, and start understanding it, okay, now you are able to move on. Why? Because you don't want that to happen again. In order for that to not happen again, you know that you're going to have to change or become a certain type of person so that won't happen to you again. Or in other words, you have to put yourself in position. So you're gonna have to start changing your lifestyle, eating habit, changing your thought process. You might have to start removing people and start adding new people. But whatever the case is, that's what you're gonna have to do. You know, like in the past, I had nothing but negative people. And my life is so much better because those people are gone. Those people have been removed. And I was able to do that because I have power over my life. In the past, I didn't have any power over my life. So people were able to make me feel the way they did. I was able to do the things I did because I had no power over my life. And now that I do have power over my life, I'm not going to give people my energy. Like, you cannot become your higher version if you're still stuck in your past. If you're still giving your past the power, you honestly have to detach yourself from all past events. Y'all, I've been stuck on this one song by Kevin Gates, and the lyrics is, on this holy divine day, I hereby release all of the things that no longer serve my higher self. Let go of things that no longer serve my higher self. And I was like, oh my goodness, like I really like that. That's clicking to me, because in order to be your higher self, you have to let go. You know, I'm not gonna let my past distract me from what I want in the future, what I want in the present. You know, like when I realized that I was pregnant with Saint, and I was like, well, how can I love my son if I'm still feeling some type of way from getting bullied? So like, I really didn't love myself to the fullest. How can I give my love to Saint if I don't even have all that love? So that was me being aware of my problems. You know, like I said, you have to be self-aware, because if you want anything in life, if you want to change anything, you have to be self-aware. You know, like, be thankful that it happened to you. Always and foremost, be thankful. I feel like everything happens for a reason. God puts us through things for a reason. I honestly felt like he was getting me ready for my future, putting me through it now. That way, let's say I become this big content creator and I'm getting like a lot of hate. Okay, well, I done got hated on and shitted on when I was younger. None of that is facing me now. You know what I mean? So I feel like God puts us in different trials and tribulations for a reason. He's getting us ready. He's giving his battles to his strongest soldiers now. So you have to realize that he's gonna test you. He's gonna see, like, okay, can she handle this? If she can handle this, okay, I'm gonna give her that. So things like that, you have to just look at it in that type of way. Like, instead of like blaming yourself, ask yourself, how can I learn from this situation? How can I grow from this situation? Yes, it happened, but it's not going to happen again because, I know my worth. I know I'm this, I know I'm that, etc., etc. I'm not going to give my body to men now because I know my worth. I don't have to seek validation from anyone of I get pretty today and no one calls me beautiful, gorgeous, or like, oh, baby, you ate. Like, that's fine because I know I ate, When you know that stuff, you don't need to look for it. And, I don't need anyone telling me what I already know I am. Like, I already know. And another thing, y'all, depression comes from living in the past. I was so depressed. Oh, my goodness, y'all. When I was pregnant, like I said, I was pregnant, depressed. I felt like I couldn't give my son any love because I'm stuck in the past. I'm like, no one ever loved me. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. Don't get me wrong. My mom, I love my mom. She always showed me love. But I felt like because of me getting bullied, it's like no one else showed me love. I was always the ugly duckling. So that's where all that comes from. My mom, I love her to death. She loves me. That's my best friend. But it's like I still needed more. Anxiety comes from living in the future. That's another thing, y'all. Me being a single parent, I was trying to make things work with my baby father, but it never worked. It didn't work, and I was trying to like play God. I was trying to like, well, do it like, I was just trying to make up all these scenarios, and a person is gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. So I was really going crazy because I was really trying to make him like be there in his child's life. A person is going to do what they want to do. So whatever happens, it's gonna happen. If he one day wants to be in his child life, oh well. But it's going to happen if it's gonna happen if it's going to happen. Whatever happened happens, and let it be. Let it be. Stop worrying about how to control a situation. If it's gonna happen, it's going to happen. It's just that. Like, it is what it is, and it will be what it will be. Don't try to make something out of nothing. Don't try to make more. One thing I've noticed though is like when we try to do things ourselves, sometimes we end up messing it up, and then we're like, oh shit, did I just do that? Like, now it's too late now. Like, it's too late because I did it. I wasn't waiting on God. I was too impatient that I was like, I'm gonna do it myself. And when you do shit yourself, shit like that happens. Now you like, oh my goodness, back at square one. So like, do not create a fantasy in your head. Oh my goodness. Like, when that fantasy fails you, you're gonna be so pissed off. Here we go again. Depressed. Oh my goodness. Sad. All these bad negative emotions. It's going to be flustering in your body because you did it. You did it. You gave it that energy. You did it. That's why I always tell people, like, expect nothing. When you have no expectations, y'all, life will go so much easier. Even the people you're very close with. Like, oh my, I wasn't expecting her to do that, and she did it anyways. Do not expect anything, because then you're gonna be upset. You gave that person so much power. You expected very highly of that person, and yet they backstabbed you. And who's upset? Not the backstabber, you. I want you to be able to take control of your thoughts. Take control of your thoughts. You can control your thoughts. When you are in a bad state of mind, you start getting these bad thoughts, and it may not even be your thoughts, but they are very bad thoughts because your vibration is so low. So let's start bringing our vibrations up, and do that by doing something that makes you happy. Go for a walk. Drink more water. Obviously, food can bring your vibration level down. So try not to eat so heavy. But do things that make you happy, whether that's reading a book, walking, painting, swimming, something so simple. But you want to make sure your vibration is high at all time. If it's not high, you need to realize what's going on around you, and let's not let that happen again. When you are aware of things that happened in the past, we're going to tell ourselves, I don't want that to happen to me again, so let me remove myself. Oh yeah, I got bullied before because of this situation or because of these type of people, so I'm going to remove myself because I don't want to be around those people. I don't need to serve those people. It's really that simple, y'all. I swear it's that simple. If I would have just gave up because of my past, I would not be right here today telling you guys how to get over your past, how to do better, because I gave up. So don't do that. Don't give up. It's not the end of the world. It happened, but that doesn't make you any less than what you are today. You are loved, and you have to know that. It's always a new fresh start. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, you're acting different. Oh, you didn't used to act like this. Oh, I know you from high school and you was doing this and that, or you got bullied. Well, okay, honey. People change. People change every day. All day, every day. That was 5-6 years ago. You really expect me to be the same? Things happen. Drastic things happen. And you expect someone to be the same? So, okay. So it's okay to change. Change for the better. Change because you want to change. Change because there's more out there. So I'm not going to be stuck in my old ways. I'm not going to do the things that no longer serve me my purpose. I'm not my past, okay? It happened to me, but I'm not my past. That's what growing comes in at. And growing is so beautiful. I have a 2-year-old, and seeing my 2-year-old become into something like I never thought he'll become. Like, oh my goodness, my son he's growing, he's blossoming. It's so beautiful. So growth is so beautiful. Express that. Be proud of your growth, basically. Be proud of your growth. What it is, okay, I got out the bed today because I was in bed all week. Be proud of yourself. You're taking small steps. Be proud of yourself. If no one else is proud of you, let yourself know that you're proud of you. I'm proud of you. Oh, I started a new hobby today. I am proud of you. So it's the little things like that. Be aware of, You're not your old self. And if people can't get with that, that's okay. But you're not your old self. You can do this. You got this. I got bullied. I got molested. Whatever the case may be. You're not your old self, honey.